this presentation is going to be on the cost of operations for 4 different types of airplanes. The 4 airplanes we've been looking at each module week as we've been going through this course and trying to determine which airplane was going to be best for our particular company. So the presentation is going to discuss the costs of this Learjet 75, the Citation M2, the Pilatus PC-12NG, and the King Air 250. And we're going to cover the fixed costs of each one of these airplanes, the variable costs, the estimated hours of utilization for our company, the estimated yearly cost, the cost per hour, and we're going to compare that to the cost that it would take to charter a Learjet 60 for the year. So if we look at the Learjet 75, we find that the yearly fixed costs are about $560,000, and then the variable cost is another $576,000. So we're estimating that we're going to use this airplane for about 300 hours, and the total yearly cost of doing that is going to be about $1,135,400. And that gives our estimated cost per hour at just right around $3,785. When we look at the Citation M2, we see that our fixed costs are significantly lower, $243,100, and our variable costs are also a little bit lower at $429,732 on the year. Our estimated hours of utilization for the Citation is going to be 347 hours, so slightly more than it would be for the Learjet. And our estimated yearly cost is looking at $673,512, so that's a significant change over the Learjet. Our estimated cost per hour is just under $2,000. Looking at the Pilatus PC-12, we're going to see a big difference in cost with this one. At fixed costs are going to be right at $202,530 with a variable cost of $318,961. The estimated hours of utilization is going to be 467, so we're going to be in the airplane a little bit longer because it's a little bit of a slower flying airplane. But our estimated yearly costs are only going to be $521,339. Our estimated cost per hour is significantly lower than that of the Learjet, which is $1,117 per hour. Continuing on, we see the King Air 250, a little bit more expensive than the Pilatus was, and that's because it's a multi-engine airplane, so it's going to cost a little bit more than just your single-engine Pilatus. So we're looking at about $205,520 in fixed costs. The variable costs are going to be just under $500,000. Estimated hours of utilization is going to be 420, so a little bit less time. Not significant though over the Pilatus. And our estimated yearly costs are going to be $693,933. Again, we're talking about a multi-engine airplane, which is going to cost us just a little bit more for that added comfort and security when we're flying the airplane. But the estimated cost per hour is going to be still in the thousands, $1,652. So if we look at that versus the cost to charter a Learjet, if we flew about 293 hours in the Learjet 60, which is a much faster airplane, even faster than the Learjet 75, we see that it's going to cost about $1,465,000 for our company to travel in a chartered Learjet. And this is even more expensive than just purchasing outright in the yearly cost of the Learjet 75. The difference is $329,600 to be precise with our estimates. And with the Citation M2, we're looking at about $791,000 of difference. The Pilatus, we're almost looking at $1 million in cost difference. And then the King Air is $771,000. So you see it's a significant benefit to our company every year if we decide, instead of chartering, to go for a on-demand type system that we can purchase on our own. If we look, again, cost to own here, the Learjet 75 is going to be $1.135 million. But that's still significantly lower than that cost to charter a Learjet. And then our cheapest airplane is going to be the Pilatus. It's a single engine, very capable, high performing airplane, and that's going to cost about $521,339 on the year. So something to consider. We have a definite range of items here that we can look for, but that Pilatus and the Citation M2 are looking pretty promising for our needs. Any questions? I'll be more than happy to answer them. Have a great day, and I look forward to hearing your guys' stuff.